We promise to unite our hearts.
In order to express culture, every society identifies with a given totem that signifies solidarity, unity, or even love for each other. At Makerere University, different halls of residence have one or two totems which are adored and respected. In some of the halls of residence at Makerere University, the totems include an elephant and gongom for Lumumba Hall and a rat for Micho Hall. A statue of an African woman carrying a pot stands out in the middle of the buildings that make up Africa Hall. In Complex Hall, a statue of a crocodile peeps out of the beautifully trimmed flowers, while Mary Stuart Hall has a concrete female statue depicting Gongomes, a wife to Gongom. Gongom was a man of courage who died while on duty guarding Lumumba Hall. No wonder Lumumba Hall has a metallic statue of Gongom in addition to an elephant. In this documentary, we find out why these halls chose different totems and what these totems mean to them. Additionally, we find out whether all residents understand and respect the artistic cultural elements in their halls. At Micho Hall, we meet the culture minister who orders us to remove our shoes before stepping in what he termed as the holy ground, where the statue of a rat stands. This reminds us of the biblical story in which God told Moses to remove his shoes because he was standing on a holy ground. The Micho Hall culture minister says he was chosen by the gods to be culture minister, and according to him, rats are calculative animals, and this explains why the students of Micho Hall are bright and able to cope with the outside world.
I didn't choose to be a culture minister, Culture ministers are just chosen. The spirits of Micho Hall, the spirits of our ancestors choose you to be a culture minister and take on the culture to a different level. Rats are one of the most cunning animals. A rat, it's an animal, it's very small, but it's very wise that it can dine with the king. It can eat on the same table with the king. You get what I mean? It can enter State House. Rats are everywhere. That's how cunning midnights are. That's how wise we are. That's how brilliant we are. That's why Micho Hall we are rats. I'm proud to be rats because we are very smart in class, smart everywhere, very brilliant.
One of the residents says he feels privileged being a rat because rats are united.
What I love about nature the most is people live together, people understand and know each other, and people push each other.
At Complex Hall, the culture minister was naive to elaborate the meaning behind the outstanding crocodile statue, which is beside the canteen. She, however, opened up and told us that the pioneer residents of Complex Hall chose a crocodile because the hall could experience flooding during heavy downpour.
Complex chose to use crocodile as their statue because in years back we had floods and the roof used to leak, so they suggested that we use crocodile as our statue.
We interacted with Maggie, a third-year student doing a bachelor's degree in law. She expressed lack of knowledge about the stunning Complex Hall statue.
I've slept in Complex for 3 years. I know nothing about a crocodile.
The culture minister promises to carry out a campaign to educate students residing at Complex Hall about the meaning behind the totem.
We are going to put parade night, so I will make sure that I call them from their room to come to parade night. That's where I will tell them everything.
From our chat off camera, we could conclude that the statue of a crocodile portrays endurance and persistence, which students must ensure while studying in an environment characterized by calamities such as flooding. Another famous hall of residence is Mary Stuart, which has two statues of a woman, each dressed on a gomez, representing Ugandan women and their dignity. The hall's motto is, "Train a woman, a nation trained." This connotation raises concern for women empowerment, which has been lacking in the past decades. Perhaps this spells out reasons why there is an increasing number of girls admitted to higher institutions of learning, such as Makerere University. Mary Stuart statues are known as gongomes, and they signify the wife to Gongom, whose metallic statue stands at the Lumumba Hall entrance with a protruding manhood and often sandwiched with numerous condoms. The idea of donning gongom with condoms is to remind residents to be conscious of their health and to always play safe during sexual intercourse. The Lumumba Hall anthem praises gongom more than the elephant, which is the official identity symbol for the hall, known for championing strikes.
Statues are common features when it comes to expression of culture, which entails taboos, norms, rituals, symbols, and incantations. Whether these totems shall be phased out of Makerere University halls of residence remains a question of time.
This story was compiled by Winnie Ejang and Group.